Hi everyone. Today is Monday, July 3rd. Oh my god, no, it's not. It's August 3rd. I think that is the most accurate description of how this year has been for me. It is Monday, August 3rd. August. Where did July go? I obviously don't know. I'm still living in it. But funnily enough, I came on here to give you an update to how my Jolly July went. I don't even have an explanation for what's going on up here right now. But you know, that's fine. It's fine, right? It's cool. It is August. If you're new here, hi. This is my channel about cross-stitch and crafty things and the amazing crafty friends I meet along the way, often accompanied by 2 naked cats. And I think that's really it, but I'm a little kooky. It seems to be amplified today, but you know, fine, it's all good. So anyway, if you watched my Flosstube, I think 2 Flosstubes ago, I talked about what I wanted to do in July, because I was doing Jolly July, Kismas in July, and I had 2 big plans. I was going to do all 9 of the Farmhouse Christmas series by Little House Needleworks and the 12 Days of Christmas ornaments by Hands On Design. If it was July 3rd, I would tell you that's still going to happen. Alas, earwax, August. It did not happen. Neither of those things happened. I don't know why. I can't even, it sounded like a good idea, and then it started, I said to do it, and it just didn't pan out. But I'm okay with it. So what I did manage to accomplish, I didn't do a single ornament. Poof, gone. Not a single one. I'll get to them, but it did not happen in July. I did start the Farmhouse Needlework, Little House Needleworks series, and I accomplished 2 of 9, which is better than none. So, yay. So I like to start in my middles, and since I'm doing all 9 together, this was the middle piece, and it was the block I was least excited to do. And it really killed my momentum doing it. I didn't think I was going to dislike it, and it's really beautiful. But it sucked the drive that I had to complete this piece right out of me. I don't know. I sit here and I did this one, and this one stitched up a lot faster than this one. And then I just kept thinking on how I was going to have to do this border another 7 times, and I had to put it down. I'm going to come back to it when I see it and feel excitement again. I still love the series. I just need to find that strong love again. I think it'll happen. It'll be okay. I'm trying to find the best lighting in here. But yeah, so this is what I have. They came out really nice. It is all the called for colors. It is on the called for portobello linen. I think that's also part of the problem. I do not love this fabric. It is very stiff and is very large to what I'm used to. I currently love stitching on 36 count linen with 1 thread. And this is a very holey linen. So it definitely needs the 2 threads. And it's just, I'm going to pick it back up eventually. But I did jump in and do a bunch of other Christmas things, and I got a lot of enjoyment out of that. So, aside from those 2 things, I did Lindy stitches. Oh, I need paper here. Rooftop Cocoa Shop. All right, take 2. I can try and be fast and hope my air conditioning doesn't come on. I moved. Better lighting. So anyway, I did Rooftop Cocoa Shop by Stephanie Webb, Alissa Stitches. I'm just not destined to make books today, guys. You think I should listen to the fates. They are telling me, try again another day. No, determined. And I did make some changes color-wise. I made this blue as opposed to white, and I used a color in cotton purple. I think it was called Ash Plum for the roof. And the linen is a picture of this plus. It is picture of this plus, I want to say Echo. And it is one of my favorite black substitutes for a nighttime look because it kind of looks cloudy and it's still light enough that you can use the darker colors on it without it getting lost, but you still get that nighttime effect. And I enjoy it. This stitched up super fast. I would definitely recommend, because who doesn't want to drink coffee served on the back of a reindeer? I feel like any other way I get served hot chocolate now is just not going to be anywhere near as good. The mind of Stephanie Webb. Genius. So after that, I went for a Plum Street. I did For You, which is this adorable little Santa feeding a moose a candy cane. I feel like there might be a theme of food and cute animals here. I'm totally okay with it. This is on 36 count Legacy. I picture this plus. I love their linens because they're just so soft. I like soft fabric. I don't know if that's normal or not, but they make me happy. And you can still see the white, which is a huge problem I always have with neutrals. I think it's going to be a good neutral, and then I try and put some white on it, and I was just very, very, very wrong. But I wanted you to be able to see the whites because look, there's an adorable little birdie and a lot of snow. And I did not put in all that time on that snow for it not to be seen. The snow actually went really fast. I was really surprised. I was happily surprised by it, but you know. Also, I have a question. When you guys use variegated threads, I've asked this question before. Am I the only one who immediately likes to go up and down my variegation? I don't know why I do it. I think I just like, I feel like it flows better. I didn't do it for my Onward Noble Steed gator, and I regret it. It just didn't come out the way I wanted to. But he was a big gator. I'm not gonna frog him. Not happening. Nope, 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 nope. So after that, I don't think this counts as Jolly July. I don't even know if it counts as Christmas. It might, because it's got the date of December 24th, but it is a pattern by the Little Stitcher called The Girl in Blue. And one of my fun things to do is I like to go on graveyard tours. So you can, some cemeteries have tours that you can go on, and they'll take you to interesting resting places of people that are buried in their cemetery, and they'll tell you what they know. They'll tell you some superstitions. Like I went on a murder mystery tour, so they about that. And so this called to me. It is about a girl in Ohio who was running for the train, and some accident happened and she passed away, but nobody in the town knew who she was because she wasn't from there. But the town took care of her anyway, and they got a tombstone for her that said, in memory of the girl in blue, killed by train, unknown but not forgotten. And they tended to her resting place after that. And years later, the story ran, and they found out who she is. Her first name, I think, was Josephine. I don't remember the last name. It was a long last name. It's totally escaping me right now. But she is still there in Ohio. And from what I read, she does get a lot of visitors. And that is just totally up my alley. And I had stitched this for some sort of spooky stitch-along years ago. And I found it in my PDF collection. And I was like, but I want her. I don't even know when to display her. Guys, when do I put her out? Do I put her out at Halloween? Do I put her out year-round? Or do I put her out at Christmas to honor her memory of when she passed? Help me. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're our only hope. No, but seriously, help me. Somebody tell me what to do. When do I put her out? I used almost all the called for colors except the blue. I think it is Classic Colorworks Freedom. It was the blue that I had that I liked, so I went with it. But she's super cute, and she's going to be a wall hanging, and I just need you guys to tell me when to put her up. I'll listen. What do you guys think? And I actually think that was all I finished in Jolly July. It felt like a lot more when I was doing it because I started every single one of those in July and then finished it. So it feels like a lot, but when I'm showing it to you, it's not. The last thing I started before the month was over was A Country Winter by Plum Street Samplers. I'm using a kit, and it was one of those patterns that I saw and immediately fell in love with, like immediately. And I got it, and I must have had some other stitching plans, and I put it down, and I am finally getting to it. So there are all the calls for colors because I am using the kit. I can't remember the name of the linen. It's an R&R. It's a 36 count. And these are all weeks dye work colors. I was so excited when I was stitching with this white. It's called White Lightning because it is the first white I have stitched with that I can actually see a variegation in. And I feel like that's such a hard thing to do. Like, how do you variegate white, right? But they did it. I don't know if you can see it. Yes, you can. Look at the windows. Look at the windows. You can see it kind of gets brighter and darker. So right underneath, it's got the bright white, and then it's darker there. And I just think that's so cool. Kudos to you, because so many times I will grab a variegated white, and it just looks white. But this one, I see it. So it might be my new go-to variegated white. I'm thinking I will finish it within the next couple of days. It was just too close to put down. I know it's August, but Christmas in August? Christmas 24/7 is, I'm really cool. Christmas in, no! I was hoping that wasn't going to happen. That's my air conditioner. I'm gonna pause you guys, see if it shuts off. Alright, I shut off the air. So anyway, Christmas 24/7, Halloween 24/7. Can you do them both? Can I have a Christmas tree and a Halloween tree? Somebody has to, right? It can't be just me that wants that. But that was everything I did in July. My last Flosstube, I was a hot mess, and whenever I get fabric, I hate cutting it until I'm ready to have the finished pieces finished because I don't like the fraying. So I tend to stitch things like one on each side. And when I was showing you guys this piece last week, I completely forgot to show you this. And I wanted to rectify that because Darling Deanna from Darling and Whimsy Designs designed this little puffin, and he's amazing. Look how stinking cute he is. Michelle and Carla from Rolodex Stitches and Lindy Stitchy Designs christened him the Porg Puffin. If you are a Star Wars fan and you've seen the newer movies, you will know what a porg is. It's a galactic penguin. My nephew is obsessed with them. Obsessed. He's obsessed with all things Star Wars, but has a particular fondness for porgs. So I had to stitch this. I don't think he'd appreciate this, so I'm gonna keep it. But I wanted you guys all to see how cute. It is not actually called a porg puffin. It is called Quirky Quakers. The porg. I think it has a name. I don't know. It's a puffin. I said porg again. Oh God, what a mess. You can find it in her Etsy shop under Quirky Quakers and just probably Puffin. It was meant to be one color. I am really bad at stitching things in one color, so I pulled a bunch of random flosses from that random bag of extra flosses that I have, so I don't actually know what color everything is, but I think it turned out really well. I am super happy with it. I did mess it up a little bit over here. That's what happens when you're not vigilantly counting, but by the time I realized my mess up here, I had most of this stitched, and I just said, it'll all be okay. No one will know but me, and now all of you. But anybody who walks into my house won't notice, right, when they see him hanging. Deanna just put out a new Quirky Quaker. It is a hedgehog who I believe is named Herbert, and he is adorable. He is a little hedgie that looks like he's got flowers on his back. So if you like this, I would go check out this and the little hedgehog, and she's got a bunch of other cute things. So go look and see what Deanna's cooking up. Guys, I'm giving up today. Like, I know how to say her name. My best friend's name is Deanna. I am sorry. I just apologize to everybody. July got me. July was rough, actually. I don't know how the rest of you guys are feeling, but like, my mental state is definitely not where I want it to be. I took some time off from work to help combat that. But the COVID has got me really missing everybody in my life. Like, I really miss my family. I am 3,000 miles away from my mom, my brother, my best friends. I'm down the block from a cousin that I am really, really close to, and I can't see her because she has a baby and I have a baby, and you know, our babies are more important than her and I being together, unfortunately. And COVID is going crazy where we are, so we have to be careful. I just miss the people I love, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate. But if you're close enough to your family where you can give them hugs, give them a hug for me, please, because I just don't know when I'm gonna see my mom. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to digress back to stitching and hopefully not make any more mental blunders. I have fully finished objects. I didn't finish a single one, but they're done. I stitched them. Alissa from Starry Night Studio is amazing, and I sent her a little package not long ago, and she sent everything back to me, and I want to share it with you because they're pretty perfect. I left everything in the box so that I didn't misplace anything or forget to show you anything, so bear with me. You're going to hear some crinkle crinkle. Look at how she packaged these. So the first one is Be Well and Stitch by Heartstring Samplery. And look at this. The beautiful cording, the little bow. Is it not adorable? If you look close, you can see where I stitched COVID-19 sneakily in there as the pattern dictates. This is going by my bathroom because I think it's hysterical that it says on the bottom, and for Pete's sake, wash your hands. Hopefully, if anybody leaves my bathroom and they have a thought of just coming back into the house without washing their hands, this little guy will make them second guess that. Rethink yourself. Wash them hands. Look at that bird. I've got a thing for stitching birds lately. I don't know how it happened, but I'm happy with it. Then next is a Bent Creek piece, Gertie Gobble. I like stitching that makes me laugh. And it is a sheep dressed up as a turkey with the word gobble on its neck. I don't know. I think that's hysterical. And I think it's great for someone to walk into my house and be like, is that a sheep dressed as a turkey? Why, yes. Yes, it is. What else would a sheep be doing around Thanksgiving? But look how perfectly this is FFO'd. Look at all the different browns. She used 4 different browns, and they play off of my little Gertie perfectly. So we have this little burlap ribbon, this fabric that kind of looks cork-like, maybe even bark-like, like a tree. The cording, and then this brown thread over here to hang it. I mean, just perfect. Alissa, thank you. I have more, but just felt like throwing in a thank you there in case I forget at the end. This one is a Barbara Anna Designs. I think it's called Witch Ride. And this is another one that I do not know when to display. Do I do it year round? Because yeah, it's a witch, but look how freaking cute she is. You can have witches up year round, right? Are there rules? Can I have a witch wall? Oh my god. I could totally have a witch wall. I need to plan this. I need to have a witchy wall in my house. But I love this because it's not the typical witch that you find. First of all, she's riding a gigantic mouse. Is she tiny and that's a normal size mouse? Or is that rodent just of gargantuan proportions? Things I'm curious about. Either way, friggin' adorable. And the colors aren't typical Halloween colors either. So I almost even feel like it's very springy. And I asked for the blue and the yellows to pop out because I love this type of teal. So she hit the nail on the head and it's perfect. And it's another piece that I just don't know when to put out. I'm gonna put Gertie out at Thanksgiving and my other one year round, but come on guys. Does someone want to come in my house and help me decorate? Please? I could use the help. Oh wait, there's more. I know there is. It's not in the full bunch. Next, I have Everything. I think this pattern's called Everything Will Be Okay by the Primitive Hair. This was the first pattern I saw, the first freebie pattern that I saw when the Be Well and Stitch was happening. She did not design this initially for Be Well and Stitch because she put this out first. And then she included it as part of that series of releases that a lot of designers came out with to help us keep the cheer. So I changed the words to Be Well, since I was planning on having a little Be Well bowl, but I asked Alissa to make it a wall hanging instead. This was a hard one because I threw ideas at Alissa for each piece, and I didn't know what to do with this one because there was just so many colors both in the fabric and in the design, and I didn't know if it was going to look good with the backing, if it should just be on its own. So I gave Alissa free range, and she decided that it looked better without the matting, and I think she was right, because I don't know what you could have done that wouldn't have taken away from the sheet, because you can focus on what a happy ball of rainbow sherbet he is. He's like the perfect scoop of ice cream. I might have a thing for sheep. I think I have a thing for all stitched animals. So cute. And then another turkey. This one is a frosted pumpkin stitchery design, and is also comical. It says "Gobble till you wobble," and it's got a turkey with a bunch of pie, some cutlery on the side. Is he eating all of the pies? I think he is. This turkey got a pardon. No one's eating him, just eating the snacks. I think there's also sweet potatoes, probably mashed potatoes. It's just cute. And again, comical. So, and I got it all up so that I can have it in time for my Thanksgiving stuff. I'm excited. I don't have enough Thanksgiving decorations. Apparently, there's just not a market for Thanksgiving things. I always have I go to Michael's, I go to Joann's, I look for turkeys so I can turkify my home. Doesn't look like many people are on the same thought train as I do, because they just don't sell them. If anybody sees turkeys this year, someone let me know. And I think I have one more in here. I do! I am completely blanking on all of the information, but you know what? Wait, I'm gonna tell you guys so that I don't neglect this designer, because that's not nice. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, so this is Sending Love by That's So Kelly. Yes, Sending Love by That's So Kelly. This was a freebie. I think she had released it for something else and then put it out again when the Be Well and Stitch designs were coming out. This actually looks like a luggage tag. That's not what it's meant to be, but it looks like it, and it's so stinking cute. Look at him. Look at his little bunny tail. Those are all French knots. And I had this fabric laying around, and I don't know why when I saw this design, it's one of those fabrics that's like, what am I going to put on this? Because it's so bright. And then when I saw this pattern, I was like, yes, this is what's going on there. The only problem is I have a lot left over, and I don't know what I'm going to put on the rest of it, but I put on some of it. I think this is going to come out with my Valentine's Day decor, because he is just so cute and happy and sweet, and I love him. So, again, a huge thank you to Alissa from Starry Night Studio. She does other FFOs, like she does tart pans, flat folds. She's got a couple of other things, and I think I've even seen on the bottom of her thing that, like, if you have an idea that she doesn't have listed, you know, you can message her and she can see what she can do. I think you should definitely check her out. I have never been disappointed. I'm gonna send her more stuff soon, if she's not too busy. Oh, you know, so here's the thing. I am terrified to screw up my own pieces. Terrified. And someone had said to me, you know, you can try, and what's the worst that happens? I am so not that person who can restitch something if they mess it up. So it is just much better for me to send it to someone who knows what they are doing and who I trust. So right now, Alyssa's getting all my stuff. Trying to send it in droves. My other issue right now, so August, right? What are my stitching plans for August? I don't know. I think my brain is just a little scrambled. And I have like 4 or 5 projects that I want to stitch at once. And as I am not an octopus, it's not working for me. What do you guys do? What do you do when you want to stitch 4 or 5 different things and you all want to stitch them right now? Because I've not found a good solution for myself. Because I'll start something and I'll love it, but I'll find that I'm counting the days till I'm done with it so I can get on to the next piece that I really, really want to stitch. And it doesn't make me not I still love the piece that I'm stitching on, but I'm not enjoying the process because I'm just like, stitch, 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 stitch. It's a problem. How do I break that habit? I don't know. But one of the pieces that I got, I think I've shown you all the pieces that I want to stitch. I'm going to go over them again, and if somebody has suggestions, throw them at me. But this one I found recently, called Shelter from the Storm by Scattered Seed Samplers. Haha, that is me. I am a scattered seed. My brain is a scattered seed. And it is 3 adorable bunnies sitting under a mushroom. And I want to stitch this for my daughter's room because my daughter has woodland creatures all over her room. And her crib actually has bunnies engraved into it. It's got bunnies on the headboard and it's got a large bunny on the side. And then she's got a mirror that is with the set, and it has a bird on the very top of the mirror. So I think this will look perfect in her room. So I want to stitch this. I want to stitch Lindy Stitch's Blue-Footed Boobies pattern, the beach dance. I want to stitch my seahorse Santa that I got. I think it's called By the Bay Stitching from Top Knot Stitcher that I got. There were 2 more. My husband asked me today what I wanted to stitch, and I just kept spewing them out. And now that I'm telling you guys, scattered seed. If you have lasted with me to this point, thank you. Thank you for being patient and not judging my very scattered brain mind today. What are the other 2 pieces? Oh, Pineberry Lane. So Pineberry Lane just came out with a new pattern. I'm going to pull it up on here because I have not gotten a chance to print it yet, and I don't have a color printer, so I feel like it would not do it justice, even if I had printed it. It is a fancy blanket. It is called the Perfect Pumpkin. Oh, this isn't gonna work, guys. All right. Oh wait, there it is. There it is. Focus. Kinda. Okay, well, you guys get the idea. You can go onto her website and it's an instant download if that's what you want or like. You don't have to, but it is so adorable and perfect. She has just caught a pumpkin, more like a jack-o'-lantern, off of a tree of jack-o'-lanterns and is giving it to a little girl. I want that tree in my house. And I think there are 3 owls on the top and a cat, and this is just my jam. This is everything I love in a stitching piece. So I want to do that. That's happening this week. And the other thing I want to stitch is another fancy blanket in the butter churn. I've had this one ever since Michelle from Bendy Stitchy stitched it, and then Diana of It Is Kismet stitched it, and I kept saying, I want to pull mine out, but it was Jolly July, so, gotta stick with my Christmas theme. I gotta keep this some sort of plan, right? And this one looks like it's going to be quick. There's not a whole lot of stitching in it. and I think it's only 66 by 65. So realistically, I could bang it out within a day or two. So I have all of those patterns on my I want to stitch right now list. So I'm gonna figure it out. I'm 100% going to do the new fancy black one. Did I say that was Pineberry Lanes? I think I did. Go online. You can get all her stuff instantly. And then I don't know what to do. I don't know where I'm going to go from there. I should just calm down and get those two stitched and then figure it out. These bunnies are so cute. Alright guys. So, what do you guys do? How do you pick? How do you decide? Do you just start them all and one that speaks to you is the one you go with? I want the suggestions. And also, I'd love to know how your July went. I would love to know what you guys are doing in August. And I hope that everybody's taking care of themselves and that your stitching brings you some peace of mind, even if it's just for an hour, even if it's for 20 minutes, because I know that it is the most helpful thing for me right now. And I think that's it. I'm gonna throw a Spanx video at the end for anybody who wants to see my Spanxes. And happy Monday. I will see you guys soon. Bye.
I'm gonna throw up. So this is speaking to Eddie. She's crying out that yeah, she's not happy with this whole situation.